Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa. Welcome to Transfer Hub, your home of Aston Villa's transfer news, links, rumours, noise, murmurings, incomings, outgoings. Gotta say, guys, the support we've had on this channel this month has been sensational. So thank you, everybody. If you are new around here and you're not subscribed, get on the journey with us. Smash that subscribe button. It's free. Helps me out massively. If you are enjoying the content, make sure you're commenting your thoughts. Get involved. Share your thoughts. And make sure you are hitting that like button as well. That helps me out as well. So, Monchi has been speaking. And I imagine he's tactically applying some pressure. I think we've got a Monchi textbook negotiation tactic going on right now, because we don't really ever hear from Monchi. We don't really hear him mid-window. We don't hear him talk that much, but he's spoken. And I think he's trying to put some pressure on João Felix, put some pressure on Chelsea, and really try and get Felix to Aston Villa. So, Fabrizio Romano is reporting that Aston Villa director Monchi confirms João Felix. Unai trusts Joao's talent. We were close to getting deal done last summer. These years, he's always been part of our desires. Joao is a big talent. He needs the right environment, but it's not an easy deal, he told Cope. Now, we know that Unai Emery absolutely loves João Felix. We know that Luke Robinson absolutely loves João Felix too. I just want this player at Villa because I just see a perfect position for him to come in and occupy. And it's like, for example, in life, it's like when you've got something that you really want to buy and you become obsessed with buying it and you want it and you want it and you might have saved up to buy it. When you get it, you just love it. Right? I'm like that with some guitars. Like, I got a new guitar around Christmas time and I've got two already. There's three there. But I just love my new one. Like I love it to bits. And I just feel like that's Unai and João Felix. Like, he just wants him to sign that much. And I think it says so much, you know. And I think it's so telling that Unai wants him that much, that he believes in the player. He believes in the quality. He believes that he can unlock him. And how can we not get behind that? Because if Unai wants him that much, there's got to be a massive reason for that. There has to be, and it is the basic fundamentals that he knows he can get the best out of him. He knows he's a brilliant player, and he just needs that home and that love and that ability to consistently play games. So for me, if he came to Villa, he would be an absolute superstar. He'd be a superstar. He's got the position. The position is there waiting for him in behind the striker. It's waiting, ready for him to just slot in there and tear up the Champions League. Get us into the later stages. And yeah, I just think he would be fantastic at Villa. And it's Monchi now. He's putting pressure on Joao. He's putting pressure on his agent to accept Villa. And even that comment there of he needs the right environment. That's so true. He needs the right environment to be able to play. You know, he's not playing games at Chelsea. You can't judge a player if they're not playing. You can't just say, oh, he comes off the bench, he don't do much. it's so difficult to be able to just rock up off a bench and turn it on, and then next game, 4 games later, you're on the bench again. And I said it the other day about Ramsey of coming back from injury, and he said it takes time to get to full speed. And now look at Ramsey, he's starting to fire, he's starting to find that vision. So I'm all in on João Felix. I've been all in on him every single time we've been linked with him because I know the players there. And for Villa, I believe what he'd be able to do. Now, the other rumour is that we linked with Asensio. For me, I take João Felix over Asensio every day of the week. But if we can't get João Felix, then Asensio is a good alternative. He's a really good player. He would do really well at Villa as well. But I imagine the difficulty with João Felix is the fee and negotiating the fee. The difficulty with Asensio is the wages. So the two are very difficult. And then we've been linked with Danso, Kevin Danso. So that also is really interesting because it's all about moving pieces now for Villa. We want players in, yes, but there's so many pieces that are probably moving around behind the scenes of, could we loan João Felix? Could we buy João Felix? If we loan him, we can't get Disasi. So now we're looking at maybe going in for Danso. That would enable us to get João Felix on loan or get Disasi on loan. And then, so there's just so many pieces that are just moving around. And, it looks like Duran's going today. He's going to Saudi. The Saudi window shuts today. Medical yesterday, passed his medical. We've got the money. We've got a lot of money to spend. We've got a lot of money coming in from the Champions League. PSR would be looking very, very good now for the summer. We're looking like we've navigated that pretty well. So it's about ending this window correctly now and getting the right players, because if we get the right players, this could be one of the best windows we've had in years. And I think it's difficult because you can't judge a transfer window until it shuts. We can't judge the window now because it's still open and a lot of things can happen. You can only judge it at the end when it's shut, because we could all be frustrated that we've not got the centre-back, but in a day or two's time, we could have 2 centre-backs in. We could have João Felix in. We'll have Marlon in. We've got Garcia in. That's a 10-10 window. That is. That's an 11 out of 10 window if you've got all that. So yeah, we've just got to make sure that we end it right. We end it right and we're on to a winner. Right. So Fabrizio, Juventus are waiting for Lens to decide on Kevin Danso's next step. Loan proposal with a buy option from Juve. Approach also from Aston Villa on loan deal. Danso, really good player. Very, very good in the air. Very strong. Wins his duels. Defends his box really, really well as well. So he would be a really good signing, replacing Diego Carlos. So Danso would be very, very good. If we have a little look at some of his stats as well. 26 years of age, right-footed defender. Ground duels are his strengths. 7.22 SOFA score rating for the season. We have got 12 games, 12 starts. You can see that his heat map, very red inside the 18-yard box. Tells you all you need to know. Can step up as well and play further forward. Can move across onto the left as well if needs be. He's passing 86% passing accuracy. And then we've got 55% total duels, 46 ground duels, 64 aerial duels. If we have a look at some of his real underlying numbers, per 90, 2.94 aerials, 4.24 clearances, 1.84 blocks, 1.22 interceptions, 1.25 tackles. We've got touches in attacking penalty area, 1.22, which is quite high for a defender. Progressive passes, we've got 4.51. Shot creating actions, 1.06. So he's a defender that would do really well at Aston Villa. He's an international for Austria with 24 appearances. So Danso would be a really good addition if he could come to Aston Villa as well. But like I say, it's about finishing this window off now and making sure that we get the job done. So that's the update on everything that's going on at the moment. Yesterday was very busy. There was a lot of stuff going on. I think we did 3 transfer episodes, which is mad, but that's just where we are. So if there's anything more this early afternoon, I'll be able to react to it. If not, it'll probably be a little bit later on. We've got the match preview for Wolves out later on as well. So stay tuned for that. And then we've also got the announcement of who we're going to be playing in the Champions League, depending on which team gets through. So that'll be interesting. That's at about 11 o'clock, I think, that draw for that. So, yeah, a lot going on. I imagine you'll see me probably some point later on today. Up the Villa.